Hi everyone, glad to be back. As you probably notice, I am in my usual place now. That means we did come back to Moscow region. Our holiday is over for now. So yes, now we are in Dmitro city. That's one may say suburbs of Moscow, because capital is in like 50 kilometers from here. So yeah, it was nice holiday. It was nice holiday. As you know, we did visit my mom in North Ossetia, Alania. That's in Vladikavkaz. That's capital of this republic, which is located in North Caucasus region, in the middle of North Caucasus. Very beautiful place. And Vladikavkaz is a very nice city, very nice people. Nowadays, it's probably too hard for foreigners to visit Russia, but if you ever consider to visit Russia, I will encourage you to see North Ossetia, Alania too. Wonderful place, wonderful nature, mountains, mountains, forest. I mean, waterfalls. Really nice. So yes, when we were in Vladikavkaz, we did made like few videos in one of the days. And now, when I was coming back from work, so today, I just came from work, like half an hour ago. On the way, I did made two videos, so you can. I can give you a comparison, because in Vladikavkaz, weather was quite warm. You may not tell it by first glimpse, but it was like 15 to 19, plus 15 to 19 Celsius. When here in Moscow region, it's already minus 5 to 10 Celsius. So yeah, let me show you these few videos, and then we can go and check some media outlets. To be honest, I did not have today time to check news, so we can do it together. But now I will show you a few videos of Vladikavkaz and then Dmitrov. I hope it's gonna be interesting, something different, So yeah, let's start from here, for example. That's city center of Vladikavkaz. This is a walking area. This area is entirely for to walk. Only tramways are on this road allowed. Tramway. How you say it in English? Tramway. Probably tramway. Tramway. I don't know. Write it in comments, man. Because I'm kind of confused. I can't remember. So yes, that's area of friendship. That's it, man. This one was tramway. So, as you can notice, it was cloudy day that day, but still, it was nice to have some walk. As you can see, people are just resting, walking around and chilling. Not that many people, but still. And that's because of that cloudy weather. So I will show you. That's a bridge on Jerek. That's a river in the middle of the city. There you did see it. So yeah, nice city, man. Nice city, nice people. That's what am I talking about? Tranchik. We call it tramway. I can't remember really how you say it in English. You know. That was 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago in Vladikavkaz. We arrived in Moscow yesterday afternoon, and today I already did morning shift. So 4 o'clock in the morning I went to work, and as I said, I just came home recently, and I will make video, and I will try to make videos every day, or maybe I will try to make videos every day, and I will try to give you updates on news that are making headlines in Russian media outlets. But if I cannot make it every day, then at least I will try to do like 2 or 3 times a week. So let's see how it goes, man. And now here is that's video that I make like 1 hour ago when I was coming home. That's city center of Dmitrov. That's town that we are living right now. As you can see, snow. Temperature is way below zero. So yeah, quite a difference between Vladikavkaz and Dmitrov in terms of weather. Yet again, chilling weather, snow. Still nice, man. Very nice. Dmitrov is a very nice city. Historic city, almost 1,000 year old. Moscow is only 7 year old older than Dmitrov. So yeah, I hope it was interesting for you to see these videos. Now let's go to Russian media outlets and see what kind of news are making headlines. As I said, I did not check these media outlets during the day, so we will see this news like together now, and I will give you a comment on some topics. So let's open Kommersant 2 and let's say Lentaro. I mean, we can open RIA Novosti 2. Okay. So let's start with TASS, because this news agency is state-run. So if we want to know what kind of direction Kremlin is moving, then you should check out state-run news outlets, because Kremlin propaganda is obvious on this. It's clear on these media outlets. So let's see what kind of news are making headlines here. Let's start with Putin, president of Russia. He is in I don't even know, did he visit Kazakhstan or... I mean, he said that international he did talk about some crisis in economy, world economy, and he mentioned that international trade is in crisis. Probably, I mean, he did blame Western world, and in this particular case, he's right, because Western elites are ruining entire world, life of people all around the world. In some places because of sanctions, in some places because of some other shit that they do. But it is what it is, man. So let's go and see something else, man. Or let me, you know what I will do? That's what I will do. I will translate it and read it. I will translate it in Google Translator. Yeah, so because that way it's quicker, man. Probably you notice I'm talking too slow. That's because I'm tired. As I said, I just came from work. So yeah, Russia is reorienting its exports and imports to new markets as international trade is in crisis. Russian President Vladimir Putin said at a forum of interregional cooperation with Kazakhstan on Monday. Particular attention is paid to the development of joint transport and logistic infrastructure, the removal of restrictions that impede trade, and investment exchanges. Impede? Or how you read this word, man? Impede. You can read it, man. This is especially important now when international trade is in crisis. With this in mind, Russia is implementing large-scale measures to reorient its export-import operations to new markets. So yeah, nothing new really, but you know, nothing new and nothing wrong. I mean, in this case, he is absolutely right. International trade is in ruins. Here we have news that ambassador of Norway was called in Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs because in Norway, Russian citizen was arrested. And not just one Russian citizen, but it seems like many citizens of Russia were arrested. And it seems like Moscow think that these people were arrested by, under false reasons. He news that Gazprom decided to not cut down transit of gas through Ukraine to Moldova. Despite the fact that Moldova is not paying for its gas in full order. That's kind of business and politics together. Seems like Moscow don't want to put too much pressure on the society of Moldova because, as you might probably know, that society is kind of divided in Moldova because one part is extremely pro-Western and another part is pro-Russian. So and it's almost on daily basis you may see some protests in capital of Moldova, in Chisinau, and instability is kind of part of everyday life for Moldova, not just now but for last decades, man. So yeah, here we have news that Peskov, press spokesman of the Russian president Dmitry Peskov, said that he said that there will be no regrouping of Russian military forces from Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. He had to give this kind of answer because nowadays probably you see like one of my videos that I made around a week ago, in which I did spoke about possibility that Russian side will retreat from Zaporozhye nuclear power plant and city of Energodar. And that was a week ago, and nowadays many Telegram channels are writing about it, and it seems like Kremlin did decide to do some comment about this stuff. So let's wait and see, man. I'm still quite sure that eventually Russian side will retreat from Zaporozhye nuclear power plant and city of Energodar. um, because it's, as I understand, that that retreat is like Kherson retreat or retreat from Kharkov region is a part of big game. And about this, I also talk about my, in my previous videos. So probably Russian side will retreat in near future, and Kremlin will probably say that they are giving control over these territories to international atomic energy, not to Ukrainian side, not to Zelensky's Nazi regime, but to international atomic energy. Even though it's obvious that IAEA don't have military personnel and they cannot secure this place if Zelensky's Nazi regime will try to move in these areas and capture these areas. So eventually it will be seen by everyone in this world as a retreat, Russian retreat from Zaporozhye nuclear power plant and Energodar. And this will happen, probably. Yet again, I mean, you may trust Peskov, which is saying that, who is saying that there will be no retreat or regrouping. Or you can listen to my opinion and the nowadays opinion of many other commentators on different social platforms. And that way you probably not be surprised when Russian side will retreat from Energodar and Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. More than that, I'm quite sure that after that, Russian side will regroup, let's say, from or retreat, I mean, from Melitopol and then from Berdyansk. And after that development, Russian Prime Minister will probably step down, entire Russian cabinet of ministers, and Putin will probably appoint a new Prime Minister. And, I may be wrong, but I think in around 4 to 6 weeks, we're going to see these kind of developments. So, time will tell yet again. Okay, let's go and see some other news sources. Here we have RBK news agency. Here we have news that Russian oil is cheap because of drop in oil prices on the world market. Russian oil or Urals now is cheaper than so-called price cap that EU or Western criminal Western elites are trying to introduce on Russian oil. Let's see how much is now Urals. So here we can read that, I mean, today Urals, 1 barrel of Urals is $52. Let me translate into a sentence and I will read it for you. The cost of Russian Urals oil grade fell below $52 US dollar per barrel, writes Bloomberg. That's Bloomberg's news that was translated by RBK. This is lower than price ceiling being discussed in the European Union. According to Bloomberg, most European countries are pushing for a price cap in the range of $65 to $75 per barrel. So yeah, $52 for barrel of oil. It's quite low. Uh, it's quite low, and if world economy will continue to slow down, and that's probably inevitable, that means that demand for oil will also drop, uh, and eventually oil prices will go down even more than $52 for a barrel, probably. In this case, we're talking about Russian oil, I mean Urals. Great, but if Urals is 52, Brent probably is like somewhere around, little bit more expensive probably, but not very much. So yeah, what else, man? What else? It seems like on the front line there is no huge movements because I don't see in the main headlines. I don't see information about Ukraine or about some huge battles there. We have information that Ukraine is starting to import electricity from EU. As I understand, Zelensky's Nazi regime is start to import electricity from Romania. So, but if Russian side will continue to demolish infrastructure and logistics of Zelensky's Nazi regime, then it will be very hard for EU countries to restore all that infrastructure in a uh, short time, or to guarantee Ukraine with enough energy, So I mean, yet again, let's wait and see, man. Overall, fact of the matter is that ordinary humans are in this kind of situations. Ordinary humans are first who will feel hardship, because all those criminal elites, man, they don't care about electricity or about prices or about anything really, probably, except their own selves and their position. So, and we as humans, I mean, we should try to find, we should try to support each other, man, because world elites, they want us to be divided and us to hate each other. That way they can run easily their business, their sick criminal deals in terms of politics, geopolitics, economy, you name it. So, because we know that we should, we should do opposite, we should talk to each other and support each other all over the world, man, because I mean, there is two sides in this fight. Here are we, ordinary human beings, and opposite side is criminal world elite, which is trying to destroy entire world, man. So yeah, let's see some other news outlets. Here we have information. This is Kommersant. This is Kommersant newspaper. I will translate it. It's interesting, so I will translate. Oh, this video gonna be long, man, and probably you're not gonna watch it, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. Okay, let's consultations between Russia and United States on strategic offensive weapons broke down. The meeting of bilateral consultative commission on the strategic offensive arms treaty between Russia and United States, which was supposed to be held on November 29th, from November 29th to December 6th in Cairo, that's capital of Egypt, unexpectedly broke down. The U.S. embassy in Russia told Kommersant on Monday that Russia unilaterally postponed the meeting and said it would offer a new deal. At the consultations, the parties planned to discuss mutual claims within the framework of this key bilateral security agreement, primarily the issue of resuming on-site inspections. So this is in sense of world security. Of course, these kind of negotiations are important, but as we can see, day by day, these world elites are pushing the world towards a cliff. And these tries, these little steps to de-escalate, making no change, And I will give you two more headlines, and that's it for today. Here we have news on RIA Novosti, that's it again state-run news agency. This headline here said that Russian forces are close to encircle Artyomovsk in DPR. Artyomovsk is, Ukrainians are calling it Bakhmut. There are some heavy clashes there. So eventually, I'm quite sure Bakhmut will become under control of Russian side, because there was too much attention given to this city. And second news headline that I will mention is that here we can read that Turkish army finished its preparation to start ground operation in Syria. As you probably know, for last days, Turkey is conducting military operations against Kurdish forces in Iraq and Syria, but mainly these operations are conducted by Air Force. Now they will probably start ground operation as well, at least in north of Syria. This situation is quite interesting because, as you know, a main ally of Kurdish forces are USA, US troops, and Washington, and it's strange triangle is formed in this region because Turkey, NATO member state, is fighting against allies of main NATO country, USA. Uh, you know, strange picture, but yet again, it is what it is, man. So yeah, this is it. This is it for today. It's it's more than 35 minutes, man. Wow, video is too long. But I hope you'll find this video interesting, and if that's the case, please consider to subscribe, to push that like button, and leave some commentary. If I see comments and have time, I'm always engaged in exchange of opinions, and so you know. Okay, as I said in the beginning, I will try to make videos every day or almost every day when I come from the work. So yeah, with your help, before New Year, maybe I will manage to grow this channel so much so that like 1,000 subscribers, that you get the point. Now I have like 780 last time I checked, so it will be nice if I manage to you know bring some to reach bigger audience, wider audience. So 1,000 subscribers, it's for me, it's like big achievement. That's target for now, let's say. So with video help, that's quite achievable, probably. Maybe not before New Year, maybe that's too optimistic, but you know in, yet again, let's wait and see, man. I'm too tired now. So I hope you find this video interesting. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow. Take care.